Have you ever wondered what life would be like on Mars? Here on Earth, we're cradled in a delicate balance of conditions that make life as we know it possible. Our planet is swathed in a protective atmosphere, a gaseous layer that not only gives us air to breathe, but also shields us from the harsh radiation of space. Gravity, invisible yet inescapable, keeps us grounded and determines the flow of our ocean tides. The Sun, a colossal fusion reactor 93 million miles away, beams the light and heat that fuels life, driving the photosynthesis in plants, which in turn sustains the food chain. Earth is teeming with a rich tapestry of life forms, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest creatures, all thriving in a dazzling array of ecosystems, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, the hottest deserts to the coldest tundras. Now, imagine all of these elements changing drastically. Welcome to Mars. So, what would life on Mars look like? Imagine stepping into a world where the sky is a different hue. Not the deep blues of Earth, but a perplexing pinkish red. You're in a place where the air is thin, almost 100 times less dense than what you're used to. This is Mars, a planet that, although is our neighbor, is vastly different from our home. The atmosphere of Mars is primarily composed of carbon dioxide, with traces of nitrogen and argon. The oxygen we humans need to survive? It's less than 1%. In contrast, Earth's atmosphere is a life-sustaining mix of nitrogen, oxygen, and a small amount of other gases. The Martian air is not only thin, but also cold, with temperatures that can plunge to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit at night. And then there's gravity. On Mars, it's just about 38% of what we experience on Earth. This could mean that you might be able to leap nearly 3 times higher on Mars than you can on Earth. But it's not all fun and games. The low gravity could have long-term effects on our bodies, potentially causing muscle atrophy and bone loss. Water, the source of life as we know it, exists on Mars, but not in the form we are familiar with. Most of it is locked up in the polar ice caps or hidden in the ground as permafrost. Liquid water, which is essential for human life, is scarce due to the planet's thin atmosphere and cold temperatures. These conditions pose significant challenges to human life. We would need to find ways to breathe, to stay warm, to drink, and to eat. We would need to protect ourselves from the thin atmosphere and low gravity. And we would need to do all this while living in a world that is starkly different and far more hostile than the one we call home. As you can see, Mars is a far cry from the familiar and comfortable conditions of Earth. But could humans adapt to these harsh conditions and make Mars their new home? Indeed, it's quite a stretch of the imagination, but let's delve into the realm of possibilities. For starters, terraforming Mars, or altering the planet's environment to make it Earth-like, is a concept that's been entertained by scientists and sci-fi enthusiasts alike. It's a monumental task, but one that could potentially make Mars habitable. Then there's the idea of specially designed habitats. Picture biodomes or underground settlements, structures that could shield inhabitants from the harsh Martian conditions while providing an Earth-like atmosphere inside. Moreover, we could use sophisticated suits to protect against the elements. Think of it as your personal bubble, keeping you safe and sound in an alien world. And let's not forget the ongoing research, the tireless efforts of scientists worldwide to make life on Mars a reality. They're exploring everything from growing food on Martian soil to extracting water from its atmosphere. So while life on Mars is not a reality yet, the future holds infinite possibilities. So how does life on Mars compare to life on Earth? Imagine this: Mars, a world of crimson panoramas, sky-high volcanoes, and frigid temperatures. The Martian atmosphere, thin and carbon dioxide rich, makes it a challenging place for us Earthlings. We would need to wear spacesuits for outdoor activities, and even then, we would be battling against extreme cold, reduced sunlight, and low gravity. Growing food? A feat in itself, given the Martian soil's lack of nutrients and the planet's harsh climate. The day-night cycle is similar to Earth's, but with a twist: an extra 40 minutes each day, and a sky that turns blue at sunset. Yet, these formidable challenges also highlight the beauty of our home planet. Earth, with its oxygen-rich air, abundant water, and diverse ecosystems, is a paradise we often take for granted. Life on Mars would indeed be an adventure, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. But for now, Earth remains our unique and irreplaceable home.